Oh, right.
It,
Duh.
it worked.
Guys, gals, and non-binary pals, welcome to another episode of War of the Shattered Sun. We got a full house tonight, baby! Hello.
Woo!
I
Yeah,
am
I did
your
it.
humble double master for the evening, the one and only Pudding Pastry, the Farting Tart, joined by my crew of, I believe I've been referring to you guys as Dungeon Dwellers right now. Or was it Dungeon Delvers? Probably Dungeon Dwellers. I like the word dwell. But we have the Punk Yard Dogs, the CGs, the Joe Mojos, the Wolfstalker 16s, the J Frost 747s, and the Wicked River 97s.
That be us.
That be you. How you doing today, gamers?
My heart is full.
My heart is full too. Context. Today is Sunday, August 27th. And we are doing this right after the AEW All In pay-per-view. And I know that at least Joe, myself, and CG are all very happy. So, yeah. But yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I had something else I wanted to say, and it slipped my mind, so I will just move on from that. But let's go ahead and do test rolls. It's time for test rolls. I guess I'm trying to think of like
18.
a neat way to bring it up, but I guess I'll
Wow.
just say it. Today is August 27th, and tomorrow is my birthday.
Purpose.
Birthmas.
It's
Birth.
almost your birth.
Birthmas. So yeah, I'm just kind of bringing it up because why the fuck not? I want to feel special for once in my life, like a pretty princess. So, yeah.
Do not blame.
Yes. I do think River might have had to step away for a few minutes. But that is okay. We will continue. Just somebody remind me to get them to roll, for inspiration when they get back.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
I'm still waiting on a roll from Punkles.
Shit.
Put Baldur's Gate 3 up. Points gone.
Carlac will be there when you, later.
How far have you gotten
Alright.
in there?
Damn, how long does it take you to save, game? Hold.
Forever.
Spinning and spinning and spinning.
The game takes it's like 200 million gigabytes. It takes a while.
It's worth it though. That game is so worth it.
About a fraction of the time it takes to load.
You're
Smile.
right. It doesn't take that long to load. Well, not for me. Sorry.
Well, no, it does. It doesn't take that long to load, but it definitely takes longer than I would like.
But it's
But I'm also a
fun.
save scumming piece of shit, so I mean, I'm looking at the loading screen a lot.
Listen, no one can blame you for safe scumming Baldur's Gate 3.
Good, because it's a game. Who cares? Stares at the people
Yeah,
who've been giving other people shit for save scumming.
There have been people king shit.
No one worth their salt.
Look, if
Or
there's a
it's worth
chance
the
to be
energy.
able to beat a successful check, I will save scum till the end of time.
You right. You goddamn right.
Like for solo play, yeah.
Yeah, especially for solo play. Like, we're not gonna get into it, but I believe it's time for some music as the
I was close. No, 8.
you were close as the rain picks up outside. It's time. A shattered future. Having disturbed my workforce and having pilfered riches from my home, Exilia Regalia found their way into the welcoming embrace of the handyman. A long-form resident of my home, one that contains a plethora of information Of course, Exilia Regalia coerced and seduced the handyman with the promise of blood. The poor fool was so desperate for its sweet taste that he offered information about the object that they seek for merely a few measly drops. Ought to make sure the fool suffers for his impudence. With Latchkey residing in the upper levels, Exilia Regalia continued, finding their way onto the second level. What horrors await them? Not even the gods know. The Violet Hunt continues. So, last time, picking back up where we left off, you guys met up with a fun individual known as the Handyman, who provided you with a little bit of information, informing you that the object that you were seeking is up somewhere on a higher floor, and so you guys ended up heading up the staircase to a second level. I believe that is where we come back to our game. You guys
I'm here.
Hi. Roll test rolls.
11.
Nodders.
My hair's so pink.
Pinky. You guys will find yourselves down at the bottom of the map. You guys are ready to continue as you see fit. You have entered into a long hallway, familiar as to the ones you've been seeing before. These long, windowless, wooden corridors that seemingly go nowhere. There's a turn immediately to your left that goes to the north, as well as a turn further down at the end of the hall. Choice is yours, gamers.
Before we make a decision, I'd like to roll a perception check, or I guess investigation check, to look for traps in this hallway.
Make me an
I would like to
investigation
as well.
check. Make me an investigation check. Anyone who wants to.
14.
Can the rest of us also make it?
That's why I said anyone.
31.
My apologies.
18.
18, 31.
Investigation.
I don't think anyone's gonna beat a 31.
17.
As much as I love
I
y'all.
don't think anyone.
50.
Yeah,
A
no,
31 is gonna
fuck
be
you.
pretty hard to beat.
Listen, I took it because nobody else has specs into int.
It was a
15.
smart play. But as far as you all are currently able to tell, there are no traps in this hallway.
Alright, it looks clear for now. Still should probably be on our toes. It's also weird to me that the hallways are the ones that are trapped or whatever.
Well, wouldn't it be easier to make someone go the way you want them if you only have one way to go?
I guess so. Did you want to use your broom to, scout ahead or anything like that?
Well, did anyone else?
Yeah, I have no problem taking point, but kind of looks at his butt. I hope not to get skewered again.
Okay. Lily? Sarah? Did you want to look ahead?
Lily stares in, having 68 HP. I don't think it's great for me to take the lead on this one.
If we find a nice place where we can feel safe, I'll see about tending to your wounds.
I can take the lead.
Okay. Well, whoever wants to take the lead, Flit's gonna hold out the broom. Or we've got two different ways. If you're careful, we could see about, checking out both avenues.
Just checking. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can.
Yes.
And I will go with Sarah. Would be easier to assist.
Okay. Flit is still holding the broom for whoever is going to take it.
I've apparently missed something. What is this broom?
It's
It's a
the
broom of flying.
the broom of flying that we've had for a while.
Ah, okay.
You want to take the broom?
I can or you can, doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, go for it.
But I'm a werewolf, not a witch.
Sarah, you're multi-classing. You could be both.
Alright, I'll take the broom.
All right. I will hand the broom on over.
Which way do we want to go?
Why don't we head out to the long hallway? It really makes no difference, so let's just pick one.
How about we try... we try this one? It's closest
Okay,
to us.
sure.
Anybody wanna suggest the other one? Go ahead.
I mean, I kind of already did.
Oh, my apologies then. Yeah, long one then. Sorry.
It's fine. Like I said, it doesn't really matter.
Just so you guys know, I'm gonna be a slow mover tonight. I could not find batteries for my mouse.
Understandable.
All good.
So, Sarah will start down the long hallway.
Okay. It is a long hallway. As you guys continue on down the hallway, much as I mentioned before, in coinciding with your earlier checks, no traps seem to go off down this hallway.
Sarah's going to peek around the corner first, and I'd like to roll investigation to see if she... Gesundheit.
Bless you.
To see if she sees anything or if there's any traps.
Sure. Let me go ahead and reveal this first. You take a look on down the hallway. And would you believe it is more hallway?
God damn it.
You guys were so jaded about this last week.
Fuck off with that hallway bullshit.
Well, fuck, that's a 9 investigation.
You do not see any traps.
Alright, I see there's another corner, so same idea.
Okay. Would you believe?
Tark, can I get back control if you want me to drag her around?
Do you not have control?
No.
Oh, what the hell? Hold on.
Please bring wife.
Oh, control of Diana. I thought you meant control of your character. Okay, yeah, my
No,
fault.
sorry,
my
I
fault.
didn't mean Diana.
No, you're good. That's not what I wanted to do. Hold on. Let me do. right, try now.
Yeah.
Wife! Wife!
Got it.
You peek on down this corner. And you do not perceive any traps.
All right. Damn, this is a long and twisty hall. All right. Same deal.
As you stand right there, you feel a weird metal beneath your feet. And as you sort of pause for a moment, you look down, you see what appears to be a set of grates below your feet. And a light bellowing up from underneath. I need you to make me a dex save.
You are asking the wrong person for that.
Oh, I know.
Oh,
I'd argue the right person. And you're also within his aura.
what do you mean?
23.
I think we're all saying the same thing, but in different ways.
23. You seeing the fire bellowing up from underneath your feet, you do a quick roll and you roll to this spot right here as a torrent of flame rushes up from under you. You have evasion. You don't take any damage.
Cool.
Nice barrel roll.
Billows up momentarily before dying back down. And a layer of hot air now just quietly exiting from underneath this grate. But
Give me a second. The dogs are going nuts.
would you guys believe
More hallway.
No.
more hallway?
The best part of it is just how mad J Frost is getting.
I haven't seen him this mad since the zipper spam.
That makes it all the
hates
funnier for me.
All right. Changing up tactics a little bit. Sarah's going to actually look behind her and see if she can figure out what triggered the fireball.
What is your passive perception?
13.
Okay, make me a investigation check.
Six. God damn it.
You are unsure. But you do have more hallway before you.
Does it seem like it was a one-time trigger trap, or could it go off again?
Make me... What check would this be?
Insight?
No.
Survival?
I'm thinking. You know what? Make me another investigation check. This will be separate from your last one.
God damn it. Could I argue perception instead?
I'm gonna say no. Because I was thinking perception, but I can't realistically make it work.
19?
19. Compared to before, where a lot of these traps seem to be like a one and done deal, you do think this one may have the chance to, or may be programmed to go off to anyone that steps over it.
But I still don't know what triggered it.
Oh my god, you're being accosted. No, you still don't know what the trigger was. Because you do know that it was weird because your feet are currently not on the ground.
So it's almost like a motion sensor.
Maybe. Perhaps. That's certainly not outside of the realm of possibility.
J Frost, how's your investigation, my dude?
I passed the last one, but I'm not the brightest bulb in the sword shed.
For reference, Rovan's investigation is a -1. If you want somebody with investigation, may I look to the man who has a 12 for investigation?
Yes, please.
Please.
I don't know. I think
Watch
Ravon
out.
has it.
Rovan's got this.
I've seen the flame at least.
What's that?
Would I have at least seen the flames billow up?
Oh
so I
yeah,
know,
I would say you all. That's why I mark it on the map. If I mark it on the map, you're all aware of
Okay,
it.
so yeah,
So-
give it.
You all now
give it-
know there is a trap there.
Okay, so what exactly are we doing again?
Sarah's trying to determine what was the trigger for this trap, because she's got her feet off the ground and the trap still went off.
Basically, I'm trying to determine if it's safe for the rest of the group to follow me.
Is there any way I can help Corvin, whether it be through uppies or just like being able to hold him like Simba, like Rafiki holding Simba?
I would say you can give him advantage on the investigation check.
I'm just
I would
imagining.
like to hold him like Rafiki held Simba.
I'm just imagining you holding him by his ankles as as you're like lowering him down to like get like a closer view of the trap itself.
Mission impossible. Do 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 do.
All right, so advantage, BIP. This will be funny. 27.
Corvin, you've noticed a couple of these traps before. You know that there was a wire for one of the ones you saw downstairs. There was a pressure plate. You notice that there is a pressure plate on this trap. But you also know that Sarah did not have her feet on it, and the trap went off anyway. As to why, you don't know.
So is there a way for like, as we like, okay, so it only works. Her foot wasn't on it. It's just okay.
She did not trigger the trap, but it went off. She did not trigger the trap via its traditional means, but it still went off.
Is there like anything around like this corridor or anything that would like?
Even with a 27, not that you're able to tell.
Okay, Ravon, can you put me down near this corner? I don't want to get anywhere near this thing.
Okay. He will.
Also, just ignore
kinda
what I'm doing. I'm just making your hallway a little bigger.
He will swap places with Corvin. Ravon would also like to ask Corvin a quick question. Hey, Corvin.
Yeah.
When you were looking at the trap, there was nothing, yeah?
As far as I know, but there was some form of trigger. Can't really seem to find where the source is.
I have stupid idea.
I'm so curious as to hear it.
Ravon's going to take a shield, keeping his arm on the shield. He's not going to, like, step onto the trap, but he's going to extend his arm, shield facing downward, kind of protecting his arm, over the fire pit trap.
Uh-huh.
To see if anything happens, and if it does, he'll quickly pull it back.
So, I'm sorry. So you are stepping
Like-
onto it with your shield pointed down?
He's standing where he's gonna stay where he's standing. He's extending his arm over with the shield facing downward to where, like, the flames erupted from.
You kind of hover your arm over the grate in the floor, and you wait for a moment, and nothing happens.
Okay. He kind of looks to Corvin and goes, "It's not like something's looking up and making sure it, hits us. So it's not like as soon as it, like, sees you, it goes whoosh."
let's just keep a better eye out for it and actively Oh, sorry. I've been inhaling this incel's layers air for too long. It's getting to me.
Would you like prestidigitated air?
Wafts like the scent of lavender to his face. It starts to wear on you.
I see.
This is a dumb idea. This is a dumb idea, but next to Lily, I'm probably the only one that can pull it off. Sarah's going to get off the broom, keeping a little bit away from the trap,
Uh-huh.
and cautiously, almost like sidle up to it, and just peer down through the grate.
Uh-huh.
Perception to see if she sees anything?
Make me a perception check.
$11?
You see the mechanics underneath this grate. You see where the sort of like, I guess, exhaust pipes, I guess would be a way of describing them, where the fire erupts from underneath. But that's all you see is just the machinery at work.
Okay, so Corey's just gonna use prestidigitation to like put like a little small little mark on the wall for people, just so they could see where, I guess you could, the area is. Kind of like, sorry. Let everyone know behind him where it is. Look for the mark, and then like we can just progress.
Okay.
Hey Sarah, would you mind if Ravon jumps to where you're at?
No, go right ahead. I'll actually move up one step because my next...
No problem. Thank you. He'll jump over.
Okay. You jump over, and nothing happens.
Huh.
Make a mental note.
Kind of looks back and goes, nothing. Maybe one and done?
It's not one and done.
Let's not try and see if it is.
Nods.
Whatever. We've marked the spot. We'll just be careful on our way back if we come back this way. And Sarah will peer around the corner. Investigation, or may I argue perception?
You may make me as I'm smiling to myself, you may make me an
What?
investigation with advantage.
Aw, okay.
You have a 10!
Yeah.
Never mind. Who rolled for you? Why did I see a 10?
13?
What are you talking about? Where's the 10?
Don't worry about it. I
Okay.
think I saw her roll confuse someone else. Don't worry about it.
You do see, as you do turn the corner, expecting perhaps the same scenario as you saw before, you do see another grate in the floor.
All right. She's going to take a closer look at this one.
Uh-huh.
She wants to find the damn trigger.
Uh-huh. Take a perceiver.
Perception?
Perceive they.
Yeah, take me a perceiver.
Normal advantage.
Normal.
All right. $21.
Mm-hmm.
Looks exactly the same as the last one you looked into.
There's nothing around. Does this one have a pressure plate too?
It does.
Sarah's going to take out one of her daggers and see if she can shove it under the pressure plate.
Okay.
Like trying to pry the pressure plate up.
Okay. As you attempt to do that, and you sort of begin fiddling with the plate itself, a plume of fire shoots up. Make me a dex save. With advantage, because you're not entirely on the thing.
28.
You're able to pull your hand out of there quickly before it erupts along your hand, along your arm.
And it's just the pressure plate. There's no other potential trigger.
As far as you're able to tell. Lily, with your natural 20, as your group is trying to determine what the cause for these mystery traps are, despite the fact that they're not actually triggering the traps, you kind of flash back to the floor before, where you remember one of the traps being triggered in the same manner. It being triggered without you triggering it, and you remember that vague, that sort of faint visage of an eye inside the mechanics of the trap.
There's an eye inside of these traps. I think. Or something like that. There's some way it can see.
So do you think there's... If it's an eye within the grates, they must all be connected somehow. It's moving as we are moving.
Wait, you're saying the eye is following us?
It's highly possible.
Someone is triggering the traps every time we go across, on purpose.
What, like the house is alive?
Gross.
Diane will speak up. Elrock mentioned that his house was a suitable host. You don't think he meant literally, did he?
With our, I don't. The suspension of disbelief goes out the window. So, well, we are possibly in a monster house.
Well, there was that weird voice at the beginning. Like, menagerie protocol or something? Maybe that was the house's voice.
I hate this place even more now.
Kind of the same.
Damn it, Joe, you beat me to it! Joe and I posted gifts from the hit movie Monster House.
My first thought was the Addams Family, so
2008 hit movie Monster House. I think that was 2008.
That movie still gives me fucking nightmares.
Yeah, hit movie. More like hit trauma inducer.
Mm-hmm. Those poor cops never stood a chance.
That movie's fucking wild.
It's a great movie.
Anyway.
is
So-
it possible for Sarah to move around the pressure plate, or is it taking up like this whole square?
Is not taking up the whole square. Now that you've identified it, you can properly take the action to like skirt around it.
Idea. Could I use...
Go ahead, I'm looking for something.
This is not gonna work.
Okay.
It's something silly.
Uh-huh.
Could I like minor illusion Elrock's voice saying something akin to, "All right, these people are with me. Stand down. You don't have to trigger everything now," or something like that.
Throw up minor illusion for me.
It's a wall.
Sound or an image.
Ah, can't create sound.
If it can create a sound. If you create a sound, its volume can range from a whisper to a screech. It can be your voice, someone else's voice, a lines,
okay.
or a beating of drums, or any other sound you choose. So yeah, you could do that. Is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
Okay. You cast minor illusion, and Elrock's voice echoes throughout the hallway. There is no response.
There's like one way to find out. Ravon, have I told you how thankful I am you're right there?
In that one spot specifically?
Corvin, what are you planning?
Within 10, but within 10 feet, Corvin's gonna walk towards Ravon and kind of, squeeze himself behind him.
Okay.
Walking past this crate.
You're walking past it, so you're not lingering over it?
To test it, he might linger for like a second or two,
Okay.
get paranoid and fucking terrified, and then immediately squeeze into Ravon's little square.
Based on what you've just told me, you linger for a moment, and you wait. And the trap does go off. You do know it's coming, though, so I will give you its deck save with advantage. But it does go off.
Ravon, you have a +4 to your save thingy?
That is correct.
Thank God. 24.
Okay. You pass. You don't have evasion like your friend Sarah, so you are going to take half damage.
Self damage.
You're going to take 9 points of fire damage. As the fire does erupt a bit more aggressively than you may have originally anticipated. It kind of singes you a little bit as you dive out of the way.
Why do I always do this? Why do I always do this?
But you have gathered some valuable information with that.
Does anyone have anything we can maybe lay over the grates?
You have a Ravon.
Not what I meant.
Flint is going to test something.
Uh-huh.
So, Flint just saw the trap go off, right?
You did.
Flint is going to run past.
You're running past just as the trap is finished going off.
Yeah.
Okay. You taking the moment as the fire dies down, you take the moment to rush on through, and you are able to get through unscathed. You are now all becoming increasingly cramped in this little bit of hallway, though.
Speed might be the answer.
Sarah will try it out. She's going to run across the one in front of Flit.
Okay. You, with a burst of speed, not only via your own feet, but via the broom you are on top of, you skirt across this grate in the floor. And it does not go off. Hey, don't hate me.
Sarah
Honestly-
will.
Honestly, I'm just glad that you're having fun.
I'm having a great time. And I like to think you guys are as well.
Sarah will call back to the others. Flit's right. It's speed. And hope and pray that Flit truly is right. And if someone else wants to take the lead for like 2 seconds, I need to BRB so I can go grab food.
I'll go. Since I'm the closest, I'll go ahead.
Okay.
Speeding by.
Okay. You quickly leap over the grate. It does not go off.
I see as I move to this next square.
Yes. You scoot on over into that corner, and you perceive more hallway. And just as you perceive this hallway, you feel your feet sink into the floor about an inch.
Uh-oh.
Give me a dex save, Flit.
Well, someone was bound to fail it.
A 7. How thematic. You feel you expect the trigger to be in the spot in front of you, not realizing it is where you are currently standing, as another eruption of flame bellows out directly from underneath you, catching you full blast. Flit, you are going to take 26 points of fire damage.
Ow!
And I have a very important question. Do you move forward or backward?
I'm gonna move forward.
Okay. You move to this spot here. And you are safe.
Ah! Oh! Found another one. Oh! Got the last piece of my tail.
Very reminiscent of Spyro the Dragon falling into the pit of lava.
Noticing a particularly burned section, Flit is going to take a second to care for this hot piece of tail.
Ha 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 ha! Ha ha!
Is there another grate on the other side?
Make me an
Like in
investigation.
this?
Make me an investigation check with advantage, because you know what you're looking for.
Uh, 15.
There do appear to be.
So this hallway's a little cramped.
And I'll say, with that, you also do get a perceivers down the hallway. Oops. Why? Oh, hold on.
I can't.
Uh-huh. Tell me more about that.
Sorry.
I think I see a pattern.
You know what? I'm sure it's gonna bite me in the butt anyways, but speedy dash.
Speedy dash.
Corvin would like to speed. Like he saw this one that's next to him, but did he see would he have known about the other one?
I would say, again, if it's on the map, you're aware of it.
Okay. Corvin's going to speed towards this corner here.
Okay. Flit, you speed across that grate. Corvin, you speed across the two. And none of them trigger.
Flitz, sorry, what?
Lily's gonna start hopping across the grates too.
Ravon will start sprinting.
Okay. Actually, I think I should take lead on this one. I think I see something.
Okay.
Okay. He'll speed around. Okay, so looking down the hallway here is the square next to Flit. Is that one? Does that have a grade on it?
Make me an investigation check. I will say this is normal because you know what you're looking for, which would give you advantage, but you're looking at a bit of a distance and around a corner, so, which I would say incurs disadvantage. So give it to me straight.
Come on, health. Come on, health eyes. Haha, 32.
Ha! There is not a trap there.
Perfect. Okay, he's gonna zip around towards this corner.
There appears to be a door at the end of the hallway.
Okay. Right around. I'm so sorry. Go ahead.
I was just going to say Sarah's going to jump to where Corvin just was.
Okay.
Right around here, Tart, does there appear to be a grate?
Another investigation check.
Modified 20.
There does not appear to be. Not throughout the rest of this hallway.
Okay, so the pattern I recognize is a little bupkis. I thought it was going off of a 3-2-1-3-2-1 format, but it appears to not be the case. Does there appear to be like any kind of like traps along the hallway here?
No?
You said
The end of this hallway does not appear to be trapped.
taking a quick step towards over here, zipping towards the door.
Big steppy.
Yes.
You make it to the end. You come across a tall, single mahogany door.
Okay. I got a door here. Checking the door for traps.
Make me an investigation check. Corey, would you like to catch up with the rest of the group? Corey's just like, I'm gonna let those idiots figure out the shit with the traps. Fuck that.
I'm guarding my cleric wife, yeah.
With the 27, door is not unlocked. Or, sorry, door is not locked, door is unlocked, and is not trapped.
Gonna slowly open it to peer inside a little bit.
As you open it, you peer inside to find what appears to be a library. Large bookcases line the walls. It is quite the gorgeous looking library. The carpet below you is like a sort of like emerald green color. There's the scent of lavender in the air and what appears to be the faint sound of music, though its source seems to just be around the room in its entirety.
Lavender, huh?
Yes.
I would like to, as we have opened a door, cast Pass Without a Trace again.
Okay. Pass Without Trace?
That's a familiar sense and feeling. Hey, Sarah, do you think you could switch with me and see if there's any kind of, I don't know, beings that aren't from this plane in this room?
I assume you're asking about detect magic and evil?
Primeval awareness, but yes.
Ah, yes. Okay. Pardon me, it's been a few weeks.
You're good. Because I'd ask Ravon, but that's specifically celestial fiends and undead, not fae.
If you want to go ahead and throw it up for me.
I'm sorry, I'm pulling a dumb. Is this one a spell, or do I just need to put up the feet?
Put up the feet. Show me feet.
Bro.
I don't have Ash Blossom in hand. I'm sorry.
Goddamn UCG.
I believe we were looking for not primeval awareness, favorite enemy.
No,
Oh.
Or not favorite enemy,
Favorite foe?
No, there's a.
may I? Sorry to interrupt, Joe. I know what's going on here.
oh yeah, I see what the issue is too.
Oh wait. I forgot you expanded the spell list.
You do a trade-off.
Yeah.
You could take Primal Awareness or
Yeah.
Primeval Awareness.
We went for the optional variation of it.
Right, because we didn't think this exact scenario would happen.
Sorry, y'all. Which I will
Sorry,
say, in
guys.
the other circumstance, it doesn't tell you about short locations. It gives it to you within a mile. So while it could detect Fae, it wouldn't be very exact.
Alright, let's go with... I am so sorry.
Man, they are just going ham over there.
Uh-huh. Alright, let's go with the other one I have then and do... How about Detect Magic?
Detect magic. Go ahead, throw it up for me. There you go. You should be able to see that, Sarah. That yellow aura.
Yes, I can.
You do detect faint traces of magic along some of the bookshelves. You get the impression that these are specifically books that you're detecting. You're detecting several schools of magic: abjuration, evocation, transmutation.
Curiosity, I can see 2 of the greats are within my reach. Do I detect magic from them?
No. Interestingly enough.
Sarah's going to move just inside the door
Uh-huh.
and see if that makes any difference.
You pick up a couple more pieces of magic within the room. But again, it's the same as what you're picking up before. It seems to be perhaps books. Specifically, objects. But these objects do have specific sources of these magics. So, like, one book is evocation magic, one book is abjuration magic, and so on and so forth.
Sarah's going to look back. I don't detect anything, but I think they're books.
Must
Like-
think.
That was a dumb way of putting that. I'm sorry.
We better get through here as fast as possible. We know the damage that that libraries can do to you, Sarah.
Oh, shut the hell up, Flake.
I still claim that's what is not my fault. He's gonna be, like, Corbin's gonna slowly move into the library, but still kind of keeping very active eye out for anything following them or anything kind of out of what is considered the ordinary.
Okay. Anyone who wants to make me perception checks.
Okie dokie.
Good start.
That's a nat one.
It's a 15.
Can I do investigation?
I'm gonna say
14.
specifically for this perception.
Okay, no.
16.
12.
I don't know if I can. I'm back behind everyone.
You can.
Okay.
This applies to the party. And I'll actually roll for Diana as well.
I'll move around a little bit just so we can get everyone in here.
I'll say everyone go ahead and funnel
17.
file into the room. Hold on, I'm rolling.
So I want to point out
Keep rolling.
that if we took both of my rolls, the between the 5 of us, we had 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
You're absolutely
Oh
right.
my god.
It's pretty funny.
That hasn't happened in a while.
Bliss.
As for your rolls, nothing seems to be really out of the ordinary in this room. Of most of the rooms you've been in, they've contained either monsters, have been trapped, have had a specific purpose in mind, or have been utterly destroyed. This room just seems to be a library. Or at least that's what you think. Until Diana, who just met the check, goes, does anyone hear that voice?
What voice?
Mm-hmm.
All I hear is music.
Everyone go ahead and make me another perception check. This time with advantage.
Ooh, spooky.
Oh, thank goodness for advantage. 28.
Nines!
25, natural 20.
13. 22.
11.
It's not October yet, Tart.
Flit, Sarah, and Corvin. It may not be October, but some people fucking think it is, apparently.
Hey.
Stares
Hey,
at
don't call me out.
Spooky
like that.
time!
Hey, spooky time is year round. Fuck you.
Stares at Walmart, stares at Food
Shut
Lion,
up.
stares at
Shut
all
up.
the places that already have fucking
Spooky time,
Halloween
shut up.
decorations out.
It's
Oh.
spooky time! Shut up!
Shut the fuck. Shut
It's
the fuck
spooky
up.
time.
Shut the fuck
Every
up. We
time
get-
is spooky time.
We get 2 fucking months of Christmas decorations up. We will take it.
Flit, Sarah, who just met it, and Corvin. You three hear from the far side of the room what sounds like quiet muttering. It's a voice. It's almost as if somebody talking to themselves. It's very faint. It's very quiet. It's just under that layer of music that you're hearing.
Which door?
No door, just on the far side of the room. It is in the room.
Alright, Sarah's jumping into stealth then sneaking forward.
More importantly, Flit, from where you're standing with that 28, you see someone take cover behind this bookshelf at the end of the hall. duck from this spot back behind the bookshelf. Only you see that Flit. I would give it to Corbin too, but he is being blocked by the bookcase.
So Flit is going to put a finger to her snout because she doesn't have lips, and then gesture to that spot. And I would like to stealth that way.
Okay,
Can I follow?
absolutely. Real quick,
Sarah,
real quick. Lily, because I saw that you had a question. These bookshelves are 12 feet tall.
How far apart are they?
They are 5 feet apart from each other.
Yeah, realistically, someone cannot jump 5 feet, so.
Sarah?
I'm assuming Sarah hasn't seen Flit put the finger to her lips. But given that sorry?
I was just gonna say I should mention that these bookshelves also are, they're not single layer or they're not like big bookshelves. They are specifically 2 sets of bookshelves that have their backs put together, which
Gotcha.
gives them the width that they have. Sorry, it's just a detail that I wanted to make mention of. Continue.
Okay.
Except these along the wall, which I guess that means I can actually give you guys a bit more space. Give me one moment. But please continue.
Given that Sarah does hear the talking, she's going to go into stealth and sneak forward to right about here and just peer around.
Okay. Anyone who wants to move forward to the location of your choosing and let me know what you are doing.
I'm gonna be following Flit.
Okay, you're following Flit.
22 stealth. Assuming pass without trace doesn't affect Sarah.
I'm going to move to that spot.
I would say it absolutely would.
Lily's also gonna follow, Flit.
Okay, that's a fucking 32 then.
That's a 27.
35.
Ravon hasn't moved.
Ravon has not moved.
Ravon.
Not moving because I know I am too big.
Fair enough.
Ah.
Corey, you can go around him if you want.
Yeah. We'll just let them pass and go. Go.
Nat 20.
Nice.
33.
Good stealth rolls, y'all. As you all begin to encircle this individual that Flit has pointed out, Sarah, you come up to the end first and peek around the corner, and you see kind of pressed up against the bookshelf, kind of like listening down this way that your friends are going down. You determine them to be an elf based on the length of their pointed ears. They have this bald head covered in these facial tattoos and this very, very, very pale, almost gray skin. Give me one moment.
The drow, get him!
Pale skin, not ebon skin.
It's a Shadow Kai. Get him!
Sarah, this...
I feel offense.
Hold on. I'll actually just reveal them. This is the individual you see. They seem, based on your initial impression, to be hiding and muttering to themselves. You can't quite tell what they're saying, though. but they seem more specifically like they're hiding, and they haven't noticed you.
They're looking the other way.
They're looking. They're doing this thing where they're like trying to peek around this bookshelf that they're at, but obviously not trying to go out too far because your friends are coming down the other way. They're trying to do it stealthily, and they seem to be quite good at it.
You Corbin up there. Just look at him like, hey, you're hiding too, huh?
Corey does like the long wave.
I said Corbin. Just,
Listen,
hey, you.
I have something akin to that. Don't you joke.
All right. With a 32 stealth,
They'll never look here.
Sarah's going to. This is probably one of the dumbest ideas I've had.
Uh-huh. You said it, not me.
She is going to creep up behind them and attempt to grapple them.
Okay. Make me an athletics check with
Oh, shit,
advantage,
we're going for the shiv.
as they do not see you.
Are you going for the shiv, Sarah?
No, she just wants to restrain them to make sure they're not a threat.
So we will put you here. 15.
Ooh, that's only a 15.
See what they'd make.
Ah, fuck.
16.
Damn it!
Ah.
So, what happens is that you come up on this individual.
Can I tackle him?
Well, hold on. You come up on this individual, and you are basically face to face with them right as they turn and meet your gaze. And as you go to grapple him, he, startled, jumps back, "Ah!" and fumbles back up against the wall. Get back! Get back! And he holds up his hand, and you see a pale green fire sort of begin to light up in his palm. And he turns and he looks to you, Flynn. He does the same thing. And this... better look at the individual you all see.
Is it weird the first thing that caught my eye was what's around like the jawline?
Well, that
The
got me
cheekies?
too.
Yeah, around
Yeah, I
the
was looking at the
cheeks.
cheeks and I was looking at the earrings, I'm not gonna lie. And the eyes.
The tattoos got me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Who are you?
Corbin would like to step up. Flay, if you want to change positions. Hello. He's going to say in Elvish since he looks Elven. We are not here to harm you or anyone. We are just passers by. We got lost in the manor.
He turns to you as you're speaking to him with this pale green fire in his hand, and as you say that, he returns back to you in Elvish. No one just passes by this place. You came here for a specific reason. Why are you here?
We are looking for a way out. We heard a device known as the latchkey can help us get out of here. We're just travelers that got lost in the woods, and these woven-like creatures, I don't even know if I can call them wolves, kind of drew us here, and the moment we entered, the doors closed behind us.
He's going to insight you.
Do you want a persuasion or a deception? Because technically it's true.
It is technically true. I'm going to say deception.
Okay. Bip. 21.
21. He meets.
Fuck.
He does not lower his guard, and he goes, "No, you came here searching for something, perhaps this latchkey that you speak of, but..." He sort of begins to lower the hand. If you are as truthful as you say, which I currently have my doubts, perhaps we can be of assistance to each other.
Can I have your name?
You may not have my name, but you may call me Elrond.
Corvin smiles. Good. Just wanted to test you a little bit, just in case we were dealing with a familiar.
Just showing that
Kind
again
of
as the
person.
name has been updated. As you guys get a better look at Elrond, you do see that. You know what, real quick, Corvin, go ahead and you specifically make me an Arcana check.
Arcana.
Arcana or History, your choice.
Arcana's better. 23.
You do determine him to be a shadow elf. A shadow Arkai, perhaps, but a shadow elf. This
What's-
man is covered. He's covered in this, like, extremely pale, almost gray skin. He has these long tattoos that go up and down his body in its entirety. And he is from the waist up without clothing. But from the bottom down, he carries a set of long black pants and almost this... You know how those, like, almost like capes you see on the back of, like, some dress clothing?
Yeah.
Where it kind of, like, goes down to, like, the knee? It's got, like, one of those, but specifically, it starts at the waist and goes down to about the ankle level.
Corvin will approach. He doesn't have like any weapons drawn or his guitar out or anything. He's gonna step a little closer.
He's a bit wary, but he does not project any more hostility towards you.
My name is Corvin Alakir. I am a musician by trade, and overall kind of a homeschooled scholar. Please help satiate my curiosity. What is one from the Shadowfell doing in such a decrepit abode?
Give me one moment. I came here seeking a prize with a group of my friends, but we were overrun. We were separated. I don't know if any of them are still alive. Now I'm
Sarah's
just trying
going
to
to-
find a way out.
Sorry, I thought you were done.
No, go ahead.
Sarah's going to insight.
I would like to as well.
Corvin, straight, Sarah, advantage.
24.
24?
31.
My man just fucking cracked. Holy shit. I need to check his modifier. Okay. On a nat 20.
Jesus.
Yeah. Corvin, you don't see any deception in his eyes or his expression. Sarah, though, he's absolutely lying. There's a sort of expression in his eyes and his gaze that it's almost like an animal being cornered. It's reminiscent of a predator being cornered in his own home. He's waiting to lash out.
What exactly was it he said?
He said that he had come here with a group of friends and that he was looking for an artifact. He didn't specify what it was.
This motherfucker used my own story against me.
He did. He absolutely did.
Clever.
But he specified that they were overrun, separated, and now he is trying to find a way out. He doesn't know what happened to his friends. That is what he has said.
So pray tell, does the illusion magic hide you from the house?
He looks to you. And with your insight check, he knows he's made. Pray tell, what are you speaking of?
The illusion. You quite clearly have illusion magic up, masking something. Perhaps you're not even an elf.
Perhaps not. But I could be an ally. Or would you like to continue to push?
Be truthful with us, and perhaps I would consider you as such.
Like you've been truthful with me, and he looks at you, Corvin.
I technically haven't spoken a lie since we arrived. The fact that you are standing here on ceremony and lying to our faces is definitely a point against you.
I'm not
No
on
offense.
trial here.
If you don't watch yourself, you might be.
Seriously, don't. I would listen to that one. She's very trigger happy.
So you all come in here and you threaten me when I was minding my own business. Classy.
If you were minding your own business, then you wouldn't mind telling us what you were muttering.
We were hiding too.
I believe we are, looking to you, Corey, I believe we are way past the territory of lying to each other.
To
Then-
be fair,
As for what I was muttering, that is none of your business.
Then here's at least meet us halfway on this. We've been traveling through this house, and I can only assume you are aware of the many dangers in this house. Yeah?
Finally, a voice of reason. Yes, I am well aware of the dangers of this house.
You'll forgive us then if, when we encounter a sentient being of being rather cautious. If everything in this house is dangerous and then someone comes in and is lying, understandably on both sides, there's a natural need to not put all cards on the table, you know?
I will definitely step up and apologize for us being a little defensive.
Your apology is appreciated. As I mentioned before, I am just trying to find a way out of this place.
Sarah would like to insight him again.
Roll insight.
May I as
Oh.
well?
Yeah, roll insight.
Normal this time?
I'm gonna say normal this time.
17.
14.
21.
Not a good roll on his part. All three of you. He is telling the truth, but the reasoning he is keeping to himself. He's not lying per se, but he's not telling you the whole truth.
And he's just reiterated that he's trying to find a way out of the house as well.
He's trying to find a way out. He's telling the truth. He is trying to get out, but he's not telling you why.
So you know the horrors of this house. Perhaps you've seen more than we have.
I have. Perhaps. Depends on how much of this house that you've explored.
Mostly the first floor, and even then, I would argue we ventured around. To be on the generous side, about 75% of it. We still had a lot of rooms that we didn't really go into. Some of which we kind of refused to go into. He'll, minor illusion. The, brief glint of the, charger monstrosities that were in that one room.
Uh-huh. Sarah, I'll let this carry over for your insight check. There's a glint of recognition in his eyes when Corvin minor illusions the large creatures that you saw downstairs.
So you've seen those. What else have you seen?
For one, I know that this house is more than it seems. I know that this house has a way of seeing you even when you don't wish it to, even when it shouldn't.
We have, unfortunately, discovered that ourselves.
And you know that wandering through these halls is a much harder job than one could initially infer. Despite the monsters, the house in itself is working against you at every corner.
We have discovered that traps will be triggered without truly being triggered.
But do you know why?
We suspect that something is following a canal and triggering them as people that it doesn't recognize or like pass by it.
You're close. The house in itself is alive. It has a way of seeing, hearing everything that goes on within. It knows everything. No secret is safe, unguarded. As long as it is able to do so, you are not truly safe. As to how it works, I don't really know. That I have not been able to put together, but I know that that has to be the case.
You appear to have used some form of magic. Are you not able to just simply teleport your way out of here?
Well, it's so simple. No. Teleportation in and out of this manner does not work. Not when the current protocols are set into place. I've tried.
I've had a suspicion about that.
There is an exit to the house somewhere among its halls, among its corridors, but I've yet to find it. And he seems to be getting more frustrated as he expresses that, implying that perhaps he's been here longer than he originally implied.
Do you know how long you've been here?
I'm a roll for him. No. Countless days, nights. I don't know for sure, though.
Would you know of a place for us to possibly sit down for a moment? Is there anywhere that's safe?
There are a few rooms in this home where the beasts in this house seem to stay away from. As to why, I do not know, but there is one on the far side of this floor. As far as I've been able to tell, there is one per floor. Not all the locations I have been able to make out, though. Merely just the one on this floor.
Would it be, Tardabov again, would it be safe to assume that the safe room for the first floor was that fountain area?
No. Smile.
Yeah, don't forget the guy busted in there.
Well, he busted in.
He kind of busted in.
He busted, I know. Anyway. We have a couple of ideas of where the safe room on the first floor could be, but no hard evidence.
I wasn't here for it. Wasn't there something mentioned about a garden room or something with a owl bear statue?
That was the fountain room.
Okay, then there was another one that had a different statue in it.
The garden did have a statue in it, but that garden was filled with tangling vines.
Seem
I
to
gotta
be
double
very
check.
knowledgeable, friend.
When you've been here as long as I have, you have to be. It's the only way to keep alive.
May I ask, how have you been able to keep alive?
Sorry, I'm setting a DM. Repeat your question one more time. Apologies.
May I ask, how have you been able to keep alive?
By the skin of my very teeth. I've burned more spells than I can count. Even now, I'm purely down to cantrips.
I'd like to insight that.
Insight.
I'd like to insight him in general again.
Okay. What are you inciting? Like, what specifically? Just general vibe check?
That and kind of what you just told me in DM.
Okay. Sure. Roll me insight. I'll give you advantage, Sarah. Flit.
That's
Okay, I'm sorry, my...
Your.
Uh-oh.
Sarah?
Sir?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, my signal just tanked.
Ah.
Uh-oh.
Ah.
I didn't hear what you said.
Yes, go ahead and roll me insight for vibe check. You get advantage. Based on your earlier checks. Flit. He does not have a scratch on him.
That's better. 28s.
Sarah. Remember what I was saying earlier about a predator cornered in his own den? He wants you guys to leave and is not afraid to make you leave should you continue to push. You know with your detect magic that he's hiding something. But as to what, you are unable to
Hold on.
determine. Okay, I'm holding.
My signal tanked again.
Hello.
Beep boop. I am robot.
Beep boop. Fuck the flesh people.
Can you guys hear me now?
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes. Sarah?
Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Hello? Can you hear us?
It's a little bit garbled, but yes.
Hello.
Maybe it'll sort itself out.
Have you tried leaving the call and coming back in?
We will pause momentarily. We will be bioing you
Internet
soon.
is a motherfucker.
Hello.
Any luck?
Sarah?
Sarah.
Sarah?
I'm showing his red bar.
Uh-oh.
I think it's just your connection entirely.
It might be. It seems to be doing okay.
Okay.
The last thing I heard was, remember how you mentioned that he was like a predator cornered in his own den.
Yes. He wants you to leave and is not afraid to make you should you continue to push. And based on your detect magic, you know that he's hiding something. You have yet to be able to determine what, though.
This is bothering me. You said his name was Elrond?
Yes.
Alright. She's going to ask him. Jesus Christ, sorry.
Dogs.
Me too.
Bark, 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 bark.
Fine.
She's going to ask him, what do you know of the owner of this mansion, Elrock?
The man treats the residents of this home like they're his pets. That's why he calls this place his menagerie. He's no friend of mine. Okay, I think Sarah went out again, so whoever wants to tag in for that.
Yeah, I think CG wanted something.
So,
Okay, I hear y'all, but damn is it robotic.
Hello.
oh jeez.
Intergalactic, planetary.
We will be
Well-
bioing soon, so hopefully we can fix it during that. But here, Flit, if you want to tag in.
Sure. So, Flit will kind of step up. Okay, Elrond. I still get the feeling that you're hiding something from us. But I'm willing to let that slide as you've not been actively or openly hostile to us, just defensive. So, I'll make a deal with you.
Be very careful with making deals with Faye.
Oh, trust me, she knows.
I'm well aware. No blood contracts or anything. Or adhering to the words or anything like that. We are trying to acquire something and get out of this house. Now, I think it's safe to say that we don't really trust you, but if we go about our business, we are eventually going to have to find a way out. So, it would be in your best interest, if you also want to get out, that we continue going along our way. And there's a real solid chance that we could make it. So, you mentioned that we could be allies. Let us at the very least, let us not be hostile towards one another.
He specifically eyes Sarah as you say that. But then he looks back to you. I am amenable to these terms. But let it be clear, I am looking for an exit. Nothing else.
That is what we're looking for too, in a way. We just have a detour first.
Sarah, with your 29 insight on what he said before, he's not lying.
Okay.
Flick kind of looks to everyone else, just kind of trying to get their opinion on things.
Good talk, guys.
Sound
Corey just squints and crosses her arms.
I was waiting on someone else.
Lily has a look of hesitance.
Ravon has blank stare because he can't see or hear shit.
Dumb.
You are in the room!
Because I could assume you can hear everything. We're not exactly whispering.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Blank stare.
Corvin just has this like curious look to him, but he's not gonna really pry any further.
Okay. It seems like we're all in the same boat of this is a shifty motherfucker, but at very least our goals align.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Flip will give a nod. No hostilities. And we're all gonna try and find a way out.
At this point, Sarah, your detect magic would go down,
Okay.
but he will nod. And as you now have a new addition to your party, I think that's a great spot for a bio break.
Woo!
Which Flint, I believe you had detect magic as well, didn't you?
No, I did not have detect magic. I had pass
pass
without a
that
trace.
trace. That's right. That's right. Okay. So we will go ahead and take a bio break.
I'm going to try restarting Discord.
Sounds good.
Very good idea. Also, I'm excited. It's a shifty motherfucker in a dangerous place who should not be here. I'm so for it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we will be back here in just a few minutes, gang. Thank you all for joining us.
How
so
long's that
far.
break?
About 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how long it takes people to get back. Why?
I don't like that you followed up with why.
Why? Well, I'm wondering why the question was asked.
Oh, I'll be real. I thought Punk DM'd you something.
Oh, no. Okay. Well, we will be back in just a few minutes, folks. Don't go anywhere. And we're back. So, we come back. You guys are in the library. You have now aligned yourselves with this strange shadow elf that you've met named Elrond. He looks to you all as you guys are now sort of kind of looking over the rest of the room. He goes, well, if we are aligned in these matters, I should tell you now. And he points to this door here. There are a number of creatures, terrifying things behind that door. I don't recommend going that way. That is where I came from.
How many are we talking?
About a
And
dozen.
size?
About a dozen, about humanoid size.
It definitely sounds like a whole bunch of nope. Have you
I
tried
do
the
have tidal wave prepped, but
Corey really wants to use that tidal wave.
I want to see it go in a small environment, like flood the halls, you know?
Respectable.
Have a...
You want to make a Crash Bandicoot level.
That'd be funny too. I've never actually played that game though.
Have you tried this door over here?
No, not yet. I was actually planning to until you all entered this chamber. As for the creatures in that room, they wield some sort of sound weapon. They're able to mimic the final words of any humanoids that they consumed.
Oh, assholes.
Yes.
That is terrifying.
And the whales are known to drive their quarries insane, so I don't recommend we go through
Corey
there.
inches towards the door and raises a leg, ready to kick it.
No, Corey, let's not go towards where the shrieking specters are.
Diana lightly slaps your leg no.
You're lucky my wife's here.
Your wife? Dia says.
Corey winks.
She blushes.
As I passed by Elrond here, was there like any kind of like, I don't know, any kind of like motion that he was trying to go for or anything like that?
He was certainly wary, and he kind of like scrunched into the corner a bit more as you approached, but no initial hostility. What is your passive perception though?
15.
15. There is.
You didn't give us a name.
There
Go ahead.
is, once you get closer to him, like right up next to him, there is the distinct smell of what's the word I'm looking for? Foliage, I guess. It's like sticking your head in the middle of a tree or like a bush, just taking a big whiff. But not just foliage, like old foliage. It's like foliage with like a mixture of rot.
So like a bush that's hiding some carcass or something?
Yeah, you could say that. It's not a strong smell, but it's one that it's one that you definitely notice once you get once you close a significant distance with him.
As you seem to be pretty knowledgeable on the creatures of this house, Elrond, there were two that we've encountered that we didn't engage with. There was a set of, honestly, they looked almost mechanical, like caretakers with knives for hands.
Yes, the servitors, well, just as you said, they're caretakers. They seem to be responsible for, well, taking care of this place. They fix what is destroyed. I've seen a couple chambers where they've been monitoring large glass chambers that have contained other creatures within. I don't know if they're monitors or what, but I do know what the creatures that you speak.
That's kind of what we figured. We were sure not to disturb them, so hopefully if we run into more, we'll do the same. There was... Sorry.
As far as I've been able to tell, as long as you don't disturb their work or outright attack them, they are passive in nature.
Understood. The other one was a little more unsettling. It was a man in a mask who was just standing in a room.
Describe him.
Can I say that I described them? Because it's been a little bit.
Yes, I will absolutely.
Shadow
Teeny
Man?
foreboding, little
So-
metal hooks for fingies.
No,
So-
that's what they were just talking about.
To help, Corbin will definitely use minor illusion to kind of give a visual.
Okay.
Ta-da.
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 He looks to the masked man that you've mentioned and goes, No, unfortunately, this one escapes my realm of knowledge. I'm unfamiliar with it.
All the more reason to stay away from it then. Well, if that's the case, those were the two that we know about, and we mentioned the Chargers already. You mentioned you haven't gone through the store, but you did mention that there was a safe-ish room.
There's a chamber further to the north that, as far as I can tell, the creatures, they seem to ignore it. I don't know as to why. But it is on the far side of this floor. It would take some effort to get through.
Let's gonna look to everyone. What do you think? Should we make for that room and then use that as a base to explore the rest of this upper floor?
I actually want to do something quick if you guys are okay with it. I would like to verify what's behind the door he said he came through. Like, by going into stealth and just peeking through the door.
Yes, please, open that door, smile.
I'm
You
only
seem a
going to
little-
do it I'll only do it if you guys are okay with it. And after hearing that, I'm not so sure I'm okay with it.
I was gonna say, he seems a little too excited.
Yeah.
I would...
Becomes too
Honestly,
trigger-happy,
ignore
kinda.
me. I'm gonna be a shit either way.
Well, while that is true, I will offer a single counterpoint.
It's gonna be another hallway.
I swear to fucking God, I'll burn this house down.
I'm pretty sure that's what's on the other side of the door. But I'll offer a single counterpoint, and if you're not assuaged, we'll go with your plan. Does that sound fair?
Sure.
So, based on what Elren said, these are creatures that utilize sound in some way. I'm concerned that just opening the door and creating sound would be enough to tip them off.
I could cast silence.
If you'd like to. As I said, I made my counterpoint, so after that, it's all yours.
However, oh, that's a second level spell.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it is. If you want, you could just approach the door and listen. Smile.
Bad talk. Stop that.
I don't trust that. So, I'm going to cast silence, focused around the door, and stealth myself to just peek my head through.
If I may,
Sure.
you still have pass without trace. Don't bother with silence. Like genuinely,
Okay.
as your TM, don't bother. I'm
You
not.
also have advantage on
If it was
stealth.
someone else, maybe. But with you being the rogue, level 15 rogue with pass without trace and advantage on stealth checks, I'm not worried. Save the spell, or don't. It's up to you.
CG does bring up a good point, though, that it sounds like their attacks are sound-based.
I mean, I also think the DM has a very good point. What is your bonus to stealth with pass without a trace?
Plus 25.
25.
I think you're good.
Nat 20, nat 20, nat 20.
I'm going to hate you if I nat 1 now.
If you roll
You
2
have
nat ones, that would be so fucking funny.
I was about to say you have reliable talent, but I was like, wait, you're not that high of a rogue yet.
I would also not count
Alright.
reliable talent for nat ones. Well, there was one nat one.
Yeah, but she has advantage. It's fine.
Yeah, so
Hey, return of the 44 stealth.
Woohoo!
Woo! Fuck my life.
I was just waiting for you to like roll a nat 20 on stealth, get a 45, and just vibrate out of existence like the Flash.
Yep.
Sarah never existed to begin with. We
So-
all just.
To clarify for me, you are just peeking in the door, right?
Correct.
And for reference for me, you have dark vision?
I do. One second.
Okay. Okay. Give me just one moment. Sorry, I'm looking something up. Okay. So, Sarah, as you... In fact, here. Sarah, why don't you step with me into the secret chat for a moment?
Oh,
lovely.
boy. Okay.
Oh no.
Forgot I had that. Hello. So,
Huh.
as you open the door into this next chamber, you, with your dark vision, you get a kind of general view of the room, and the first thing you notice is that the smell in this room is terrible. It is a mixture of viscera, rot, but earthy tones. And you determine that the room is filled with foliage, vines that cover the floor and walls. These almost like pulsing moss walls and a lot of blood. And as you're kind of taking it in, you see... I'm going to send you a DM of one of the creatures that you see in this room.
Okay.
Kind of hunched over, skulking on its back two legs, which this creature, to sort of describe for those listening, it's this horrifying fleshy creature with a long neck, almost like a snout like a horse but with jagged teeth and a long tongue. It's covered in what you've initially determined to be holes, but they're similar to like ear holes. And as you open the door, you hear voices. You hear almost like this hyena style giggling, but more warbled, distorted. But then you hear faint voices. Hello? Who is that? And then there's a scream. You hear another voice that goes, "Did you hear that?" Which, based on what Elrin told you, you recall him mentioning that these creatures weaponize the last words of the humanoids that they've devoured as a sort of baiting method to bring other people in.
Could I roll insight on the creatures?
Sure. Where are you trying to insight?
Specifically, if that is them mimicking something, or if there might be a live person in here.
Sure. Make me an insight check with advantage. And for the record, as you look around, you see several of these creatures. You're only able to see so much because of you're just sort of peeking in, but you do see about 4 in count currently. As for your insight, you determine that these voices, which you see 4, you hear probably upwards of 11, 12 maybe. But you determine that they're likely just mimicking. You don't know how anyone could survive in that room with those creatures. If they are hostile in nature, the blood and the gore around the room kind of implies that as well.
Okay. So everything Aaron says does check out.
Indeed. Seems to, at least. And if you are okay, I think that is a good point to jump back into the main call.
Yeah. Sarah's seen what she's wanted. She'll go back to the rest of the group.
Okay. After you.
Yeah. Hello.
Okay,
Hello.
so Frost, what you're trying to propose is we take the familiars, tie the fucking like grenades and shit to them, and just send them on in.
Come on, man. Ugh.
I'm sorry,
Doomba.
what?
Don't worry about it.
Tell me
Don't
more
worry
about
about it. Rainbow Six Siege Tactics later.
Listen,
tell me
Doomba.
more about that. And how would you detonate said grenades?
Lit.
I
So
don't speak French.
what happened?
Yeah, Sarah, why don't you tell them what happened?
The gist of it is everything Elrin says checks out. The room is covered in vines and kind of mossy substance, like he said. There's a lot of blood everywhere. She was able to see 4 of the creatures he was talking about and heard 11, maybe 12, and did determine that they were mimicking people.
Gotcha.
The creatures have simple minds, but they are surprisingly tactful. Tactful? I don't know what the word would be. Above game.
Tactful.
Okay. We'll
No,
go with that.
tactical. So, Split kind of puts a claw up to her chin. Well, I guess it's good that we're not going in there then. Even if it does seem like it'd be the closest route.
I wouldn't recommend it.
I'll take your word on it.
So we could go towards this door here, or there was a hallway back towards the south that we could try to figure out what's going on with that, but we'd have to zip on by from the grates on the floor.
I think we should just try this door.
Yeah, I don't want to go back through there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't suppose there was a stairwell where you came from, was there?
A stairway going down to the first floor.
First floor. And you see that there is almost this glimmer of hope in his eyes.
Before you-
Insight.
Yeah, insight.
What?
I mean, he told you straight he wants out.
But you also mentioned like a predator cornered in his own den.
Yeah?
That's a 17.
Yeah, he wants out. He wants to leave. And you guys told him that there's a stairway downstairs.
The door did disappear, though, yeah?
The main entrance did.
We should probably tell him that there is no exit door at town there right now.
I was about to.
Yeah, me too.
Okey-dokey.
After you, Corvin.
Unfortunately, where we came... Remember when I said that we came in... we came in through the front, and the door shut behind us. We came... And that's where we came from, was on the first floor. So we're as confused as you are.
But the door's still there, then there's a chance to leave, is there not?
There is no door. Like mentioned previously, it shut and then just disappeared.
Damn. Suppose that would make things too simple. Fine. We carry on then.
First, gonna check the door for to see if it's locked and for traps.
Do it.
Yep. 31.
This door is locked and is trapped. As you notice a very foreign mechanism within the keyhole.
Oh, hello. What are you doing here? And he's kind of like staring into the keyhole. Does anybody have anything to disarm this?
Let me take a look.
Careful with the lock. It is definitely booby traps.
Throw a rock at it.
Letter's going to move away.
Same with Corvin.
At it.
I threw a rock at it.
Punkin going with the Baldur's Gate strategy, I say, for disarming traps. Get about 20 feet back and throw a rock at it.
Why would I do that? My party and I can get rid of them. I've got so many trap kits.
Sarah's
I loot everything.
Baldur's
Sarah's
Gate
going
truly
to
is,
carefully.
Go ahead.
Sarah's going to carefully get close to it and peer into the lock.
Are you looking for the trap that Corvin mentioned?
Yes, just to see kind of what's going on with it.
Okay, make me investigation check with advantage, as this is more trying to determine what what it does rather than where it is, because you know it's there.
18.
18. You notice there is a very small, almost like glass tube of bright red powder on the inside of this mechanism. You think that the door is meant to trigger whatever this is and register some sort of some form of small explosion.
Would it be possible to get a lockpick past it to unlock the door?
No, you would have to disarm the trap first.
What kind of check would that be?
It would still be a thieves' tools check.
Everyone back up.
Raising shield.
Already over here.
Sarah will use her thieves' tools and try to disarm the trap.
Okay, go for it. Make me a thieves' tools check.
I'm not sure why that rolled twice.
I don't know
Sorry.
either.
23.
You are able to sort of get your tools in there, and you see that there's a spot attached to the latch where it looks like it's supposed to sort of strike this red powder you found, almost like igniting it like a match. And you are able to get in there and completely just remove this sort of striker that is attached to the latch. So that way, when you open up the door, the trap is still there, but when you open up the door, it has nothing to trigger it. So the door is now registered as safe. It's just locked now. Which I will make you roll again with the 23 and a 30 on that second one. You are able to then easily go in and unlock it. It's a simple door otherwise.
Sarah will kind of stand off to the side, just being cautious, and open the door.
On the other side of the door is this large chamber that resembles a fun house. A collection of almost fabric walls, decorated in reds and whites. And down towards the south, what appears to be two large display cases containing two... They look like weapons.
Sarah peers around, looks at everyone else. Who wants to go first?
So,
Oh.
I'm sorry, Frost. You said it looked like a fun house?
Yeah, it's like when you go inside of like a circus tent. That like red and white pattern you get along the inside.
I feel a certain Catman laughing somewhere in the ether.
No.
Corey holds up guiding bolt in her hand, ready at the ready. I'll go.
I have a suspicion.
What?
We might be walking into... Okay, this is a stupid fucking thought, and I'm not sure he would know about this.
You said it, not me.
Like, could I like roll like an intelligence or something like that so I don't metagame?
Intelligence on what exactly?
I'm gonna send it to you in a DM.
Yeah. Tell me your thought process. DM me your thought process. And I'll tell you if you even need to roll for it or not.
Better not be clowns in here.
No.
If there's any clowns in here, all we need is chairs.
I will tell you right now, there will never be clowns ever in my game of D&D. I have banished them from my world. There are jokers, and that is the closest that you will get. Smile.
Yeah, but they also don't have clownanthropy.
You're
Corvin, make me... I will say, make me an intelligence check, or if you just want to test your theory, go ahead and make me an investigation check.
Investigation's a lot higher.
Go for it.
You're a fucking moose, Ravon. Are you named Sam suddenly?
20.
26. That theory does not pan out. The room appears to be empty completely, except for these 2 display cases. I'll say if you're doing that, you're going to have to be in the doorway. But that is as far as I will make you go. Uh-oh. 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 I think my internet just crashed. Oh my god. I'm gonna pause. I'll be right back. Well, that was fun. Hi. We're back. I had an internet outage. So we are back about, what, 5 minutes later-ish? And we seem to be okay.
Yeah, actually 5 minutes exact.
So, continuing where we left off, what did you guys last hear from me?
I stepped into the room and then nothing.
You stepped into the room. Cool. I didn't hear that, so that's good to know. You step into the room, right?
Yes.
I don't have funhouse music. Hold on. We're going to do something a bit impromptu here.
I hate that. I hate that.
Might I recommend the Gold Saucer theme?
Do not
What the
play
fuck do you
Italian
consider
Patriot.
funhouse music?
Do not play Italian Patriot for the love of God.
No, because I care for you all, and I don't hate each and every one of you.
Gold saucer, gold saucer, gold
You
saucer,
don't?
gold saucer, gold saucer.
I need some fucking, like, non-copyright funhouse music.
I think I remember there being, like, a few Kevin MacLeod tracks that would fit. Here, I'll help.
All rest in peace. I fucking pulled up I looked up funhouse music, and one of the first things that came up was Bray Wyatt's theme.
Aww.
Oh.
That's really sad.
Aw.
Follow the buzzards, Bray.
Let's try this. What the fuck is this? No. Here. Non-copyright carnival music.
I think I got one. It's a Kevin MacLeod one.
Is the club Seamus?
No, it's
Here. Give it to me.
yeah, I'm DMing it to Tart right now.
Heyo.
I'm gonna slide into his DMs.
Oh,
Heyo.
Fuck yeah, bro. Slide.
That works perfectly well. Okay.
Yeah, and it should be in Roll20, I think.
Is it in Roll20?
All of the Incompetech stuff is just Kevin MacLeod's work.
Ooh, hold on.
Yep.
Let me give me a look-see. Let's see. Hey, here we go. Okay. Carnival by Tabletop Audio. Cool, that gave me nothing. Awesome.
Yeah, Tabletop is background ambiance.
Let's try this. Oh, here we go. Carnival Intrigue by Kevin MacLeod.
This is kind of salsa, yeah.
Yo, we grooving. I'm down for it.
Alright, bit of
Yeah.
a change of pace. We're grooving, we're schmooving.
Ah, shit,
Corey
we got
does the
somebody
samba
hot on the
into the
keyboard.
room with guiding bolt prepped.
Oh,
We don't
God.
just walk into the room. We salsa dance into the room.
Hold on.
I will work with this. We will rock this for a minute. As
Oh.
you,
Yeah,
I wanted
dancing
something.
like Shakira.
I wanted something a little more menacing, but we will go with it.
We el suavemente into the room.
So, Corbin,
Anyways.
you groove, you samba into the room, right? And
He's gonna feel the music and start like swaying.
you look over and you see these two display cases down to the south, and you hear a voice begin to project through the room. Well, I must say I am quite impressed with you having come this far. I must say that I believe your bravery or perhaps foolishness is to be rewarded. Before you, we have a game. Well, not a game, but a deal, really. Before you are two powerful inventions of my own design, each of which have a temporary infusion on them, registering them with a significant form of power. However, both of them are one use each. You may require them going further into my humble abode, and, well, thus you cannot say that I am not a fair host, giving you the means of progressing forward. So, what I will propose to you, one of these items is now yours. Take it, keep it however you want it, use it the moment you get your grubby hands on it. I really don't care, but one is yours. So, perceive them as you wish, make your choice, and no cheating. And the voice cuts out, and you continue back to your schmoovin' groove in this room.
Corbin will definitely look back to Corey.
1 second. Did all of us hear that voice projection, or was it just Corbin?
I'd say you would all hear that, but it didn't come up until Corbin stepped in the room.
Corey puts down the guiding bolt.
Yeah, he'll look to Corey and say, when we see him again, we're dunking that nerd in some form of toilet. I don't care how viscous it looks. I hate this place. Just walking on in.
Give me one moment. I just realized I never made... made a handout for one of these weapons, but not the other one, so give me just a quick second.
Cool.
I can fix this real fucking quick.
For real quick?
Real quick, baby. Okay. I have that done. So, as you approach the display cases, which one do you look at first? The one on the left or the one on the right?
Ball.
Ball?
Ball.
You look at the ball. It is a metal sphere about baseball size. One that has this pulsing blue energy going around the base. The other one this long, menacing looking rifle crackling with electricity.
The recording said we could take it. I assume by like lifting the display, that kind of equates to taking it and all that.
Only one way to find out.
He did say only one, though.
He did say to only take one and not to cheat.
As a Fae, cheating in a game definitely doesn't feel good. I don't know. How are we feeling, gang? Ball or gun?
Is there any way to know what either one does?
Not as far as you're able to tell.
Can't lick it.
They are inside the display cases. You would have to take them out.
Yeah, that's why I was musing aloud about. I assume lifting the display is picking one.
Personally, if I were to give a choice,
Ah.
I kind of lean more towards ball.
I'll throw it.
Fuck it, we ball.
We ball.
Fuck it, we
Yeah.
ballin'.
Because, like, I like the rifle. I really do.
But ball.
But ball is like a mystery box. It could
But
be
ball.
anything. It could even be a boat. We've needed one of those, Lois.
But
I'm pretty sure Tart knew what we were gonna pick when he made this.
I figured it could go either way. I just didn't think the argument for the other one would be but ball. This is like
That's
giving
just
a
my
child.
argument. Shut
This
up.
is the equivalent of giving
That's
a
just
child
my-
a rock and being like, "I have the power of God in my hands."
No, it's
Shut
the
up.
child unwrapping the avocado.
We are.
Avocado.
We
I
are
can
in
give
a
you a-
bad
I can give
man's
you my-
house.
I can give you my actual reason for why I'm leaning ball if you really want.
Sure.
I want to throw it. That's my reason. Go ahead.
Actually, kinda. Like, my reasoning is the rifle is probably a weapon of some sort. I feel like we're good for damage. The ball could be, as previously said, it could be anything. I have a sense that
will
it's
say-
probably something special.
I will say, he did specify that these were weapons.
Ball.
Yeah, he also
Ball.
specified they were one use as well.
Yes.
I guess if they're both weapons, I'm kind of leaning more towards the rifle now.
Wait a minute. One
Ball.
use. Ball. This house is a fucking maze and prison, and we hate how it's designed. Guys, I think we're in the Master Ball factory.
If it's one use,
Good
it
ball.
might be a bomb.
Actually, yeah,
don't
I
tell
think-
me that.
I'm starting to lean more towards rifle now.
I'm leaning towards ball more.
Oh!
How about we just make we make this one a quick pick?
Meanwhile, your comrade Elrond is just standing in the door like, this is a waste of time.
Listen, when presented with an opportunity to become a little bit more powerful or find something that we'll probably need in the future, we kind of have to take it up on it. We don't know what either of these things could bring us.
Also,
I'm honestly
ball.
tempted to call him on it and say neither.
Look, we've got yeehaw chuckle fucks, or we got ballin' and can't get up.
Jesus be ballin'.
Exactly.
Which, the funny thing is, the gun itself doesn't appear to be a rifle, but the handle on the top end, that's a fucking railgun.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards gun.
Ah, damn
Oh, but ball.
it.
Why don't you all put it to a vote?
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, let's vote. Because
Alright.
the gun nut in me wants the rail gun, but the dumbass wants the ball.
I
Alright,
want the
so-
ball.
All right, so we'll start with gun. Who votes for gun? I will vote for gun.
Here, let me run the vote. All right,
Cool.
Thank
I'm
you.
just so I'm going to put the poll in our group chat. React with one of those images. Or if you want, you can put an X for neither. Or a question, or a check mark for both.
It's high.
So here, hold on. Gun. Ball. X. And then I'll do a check mark for both. And then here, I'll even give you another option. Lime's brother for other.
Lance has a brother?
No, that's
Let's
Lime's
see.
brother. I've currently got one for gun, 2 for ball, 1 for neither. So I think we're missing 2 votes.
Did River maybe step away?
River's right there.
Yeah,
Sure.
River's right here.
And River voted.
Yeah.
I did vote.
Okay. I just noticed Lily hadn't moved in a while.
We're missing, yeah, we're missing 2 votes.
Oh, I got another vote from ball.
I think.
At this point,
Fuck
it
it,
doesn't
we
matter
ball.
what. I was about to say, at this point, it doesn't matter what
Oh!
Yeah, we're balling.
Ballin'.
you vote. Okay.
We
Y'all
ballin'.
are balling. Corvin,
Corvin.
as you
Sorry, bud.
as you reach out towards this spherical object, you hear, Are you sure? Let it be known that if you pick this object, the other one will be lost forever. So just make sure that this is what you want.
Thinks to himself a lot.
So
of,
we're not even allowed. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
So we're not even allowed to examine them.
It looks like just lifting them from the display is what kicks them.
No, I'm asking him.
You.
There's no reply.
Give me just a moment, guys. My voice meter decided to cut out.
Okay.
Wonderful fucking application.
Yes.
Apologies. You were saying, Sarah?
Yeah, I was talking to Elrock.
The recording.
Assuming that's who's... Did you say recording?
Smile.
Is it possible to insight the recording?
Sure. Roll me insight.
Ah, fuck. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
I refreshed Roll20, so it shut out my character sheet.
I'm giving a lot of those apparently. Even to Spectrum. Because fuck me, I guess, Spectrum. That's
Well,
That's absolutely not a recording. He's there, he's making fun of you. He's laughing it up right now.
fucking vague asshole.
Ball, I choose you.
Okay. You open up the display case and you remove the spherical object from inside. And just as you do, the other display case sinks it to the floor. Corvin, you now have this ball.
I take my ball and I take it to Flit to lick.
Okay.
Are you going to lick the ball, Flit? Answer very carefully.
Yes, Flick. Yes, Flit. Lick my ball.
Just to spite everyone here, I'm going to pick up the ball and use Identify on it while holding it in my hand.
Yeah. Grip the ball.
This is my free cast of the day.
Flit, you hold in your hand a black hole grenade.
Ah,
Hmm.
I think that's all I need to really That's all I really need to
Of
say.
what grenade?
I was partially correct.
Just gonna add that to my inventory. Hang on.
Well,
I think we figured out how to get rid of our big baddie.
I
Black hole
suspect
sun,
it's
won't you come?
well, for the sake of expediency, if that's all right,
Yeah.
shall we try and check out these other doors?
So, just for the record, just to clarify for this functions as a one-time use cast of the gravity sinkhole spell.
I will use this responsibly.
That's the wrong music. But yes, so Flit, you now have or I guess just your group in general, you all now have access to a black hole grenade. Enjoy that.
Oh, I will.
I'll put it in the bag of holding.
I will say
Aw.
the spell, it is also specifically a 5th level cast of the gravity sinkhole spell. So it would be 6d10 rather than 5d10.
Anyone who wants to hold on to it can. I was actually talking about the channel.
Oh, okay, because Corvin's definitely gonna put that like in his one of his coat pockets.
Yeah, go for it. I'm just keeping track of all of our gains in this place in the bag of holding.
Yes.
Cool. It's going right next to the alchemy fire and the other grenade.
So, what are the 3 doors here?
So, we'll start with the one you're currently perceiving, Flit. So the one you see in front of you is an open hallway, is just an open doorway into a hallway.
Open hallway over here. What do I see over here to my left?
Well, you see a door and you see what appears to be an iron gate. And on the other side of this iron gate, my dear friend Flit, you see a mountain of treasure. In fact, here, hold on. We'll just do that.
This doesn't make sense.
Does it not?
No, I'm just looking at hallways and map layout.
Mm-hmm.
Because judging from the way the room looks compared to the hallway to our north, that Flit's standing in front of, I'm assuming that the door probably goes upstairs or downstairs, and the hallway itself can branch elsewhere. But if we take a look to the hallways down to the south, there's a possibility that the southern doorway here is connected to this hallway over here.
If only there were a way to find out.
But that feels too easy.
Let's gonna turn around to everyone and then just point at the gate. So there's a lot of treasure on the other side of that. We're not going in there.
Aww.
I mean, I could just appear in there and come back.
It's.
Corvin,
Oh, she's
What?
right. It's probably trapped.
not only is it probably trapped, if it were anything valuable, it wouldn't be left out in the open.
I'm just saying, Elrock feels arrogant enough to just leave things like that.
but I stole gold from that shipwreck just fine.
Yes, but Elrock is nerd. He probably has done stupid stuff to it.
If he wanted to do, if he want, he just gave us something and made a big show of it and fun and games. I don't think he's gonna put something like that immediately next to this other hoard. I don't trust this one bit. And honestly, I don't really think we need it. If we haven't found what we're looking for by the time we get back, or we circle around here and we don't find it, then we can investigate out of necessity, but I'm not going in there for the sake of greed.
No, because if what the handyman said was true, latchkey is at the core of the house. Wouldn't be laying around a bunch of treasure.
You said it's an iron gate to get in there, Tart?
Yep.
Sarah's going to go up to the gate and see if she can see anything else around the treasure.
Sure, make me a perception check.
And by that I mean anything in the way of doors, anything that could be useful.
Yeah, perception check. The room otherwise is empty, but there are, however, a number of... I just realized this is on the token layer, not the map layer. The treasure, I mean. Sorry, just fixing that real quick. Aside from the otherwise empty chamber and the treasure, you do see that there are a couple of other iron gates in the chamber, a few doors, as well as just an completely open doorway, much like the one that Flit is currently stepping through on the other side of the chamber.
There are other doors in there. Quite a few, actually.
I think we are getting too distracted with monetary gain. I think we should just move on.
Did I say anything about money?
I think Sarah's looking for the other avenues coming out of this room.
And he just gestures at the hallway you're in and the other door.
It's kind of what Flit's doing.
Just to spite him. Is the door locked? Or the gate, I mean.
Is a heavy iron portcullis. So, only one way to find out.
At this point, Sarah's spiteful, at least towards him. She's putting her hand on the gate and testing to see if it's locked.
You would have to lift it out of the ground. Would you like to attempt to do so?
Stealthily, just to make sure there's nothing in there that might, attack.
I'm gonna be honest,
Just-
there's no way you can open this door with stealth. It's huge.
There's no way to quietly open it.
It's a heavy iron portcullis. No, there's not.
Alright.
Sorry. Even just kind of looking at it the way you are, you can tell that it would take significant effort to get through it, and you're pretty confident you can't do you're pretty confident it would be very easily to break stealth performing such an action with this thing. As for you, Flit, are you continuing down this hallway?
Yes, I'd like to look for traps.
Make me an investigation check.
May I assist with Flit?
Yes.
I shall assist Flit.
6.
Seems fine. You see, Flit. More hallway.
Ah, I was wrong.
Surprise.
I think it'd be a little too obvious that the door just went into the hallway itself. Pleasantly surprised.
May I roll a investigation to check for traps on this door and or locks?
Sure, make me an investigation check. Also, your passive perception is what again?
21.
21. Well, good news for you. With the whole 6, the door is not locked, nor is it trapped. Smile.
I had advantage, 21.
Oh, that's true. Well, good
Yeah,
news for you with
Ravon's
the
a
21. It is not locked, nor is it trapped.
Excellent.
You do, however, on the other side, hear soft, sweet voices and the almost warbled hyena giggling of what you presume to be the creatures that Elrin mentioned to you. You think this door may lead into that same chamber.
Flit's gonna sigh and turn around and just like shake her head looking at Ravon.
Oh. Okay. We got to go through the big chamber, don't we?
Does Sarah hear this?
Well, I mean, Flit's gonna come out and tell you.
Sarah is immediately opening the gate.
Strength check.
Hey, Sarah, I'm gonna take back my broom.
Oh, sorry, I forgot I still had it. Here.
No worries. Buff game is just so we remember where it is and who has it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Strength check. That ain't doing.
5.
Ravon, get your ass over here.
Okay, no need to be so hasty. Sheesh, why is everybody being so testy?
There you go, Flit.
Thank you for reminding me. One moment. Don't let me stop the scene. Go ahead.
Okay, I will go open the door.
Strength check.
Alright, just normal strength check.
Yes.
Oh, that's a 10.
Ravon, you're like, I fucking got this, and you're like wiping your hands off from the sweat, and you go to lift, and you expect the gate to actually come up pretty easily, but it seems to be stuck. You actually like pull a muscle like in your right glute, and you have to like pull back for a second, like, oh yeah, then I'm going.
I pulled ass muscle. Okay, this is not fun. Okay, hold on. Can I crack my butt muscle?
And you crack your butt muscle.
I don't think that's physically
That's
possible.
not how that
Whoa!
works. You can't
Okay.
crack a muscle.
Listen,
Okay.
if Majin Buu
Listen.
can crack his neck, he could crack a butt muscle.
Okay, but here's the thing. Okay, so it's not cracking a muscle, but Ravon could do some like squats or something like that to like stretch the muscle.
Yes.
Hear me out.
And I'd like to. Yeah.
Majin Buu isn't real.
Hear me out. It's funny.
It doesn't matter, Tart. that perplexes me to this day. He is made of gum, and yet he still cracks his knuckles. How?
Make me a medicine check.
Yeah! I'm not good at these, but I'm still gonna do it.
Just saying, stretch.
16!
You kind of take a
Stretch.
moment and you kind of like do a couple like squats. You kind of like try to get the muscle going again, and the relief does come.
Oh, okay, hold on. He's going
Sir-
to look at this door angrily and go, now to get serious.
Sarah's
I want to
rolling
kick the
her
door
eye.
open.
Sarah's rolling her eyes at this point and is going to step next to Rovan to help lift it up.
Lily, you being the closest to him, you see Elrin just kind of quietly shake his head and kind of rub his face a bit with one hand.
He's
Lily
quiet-
also shakes her head,
He is quietly regretting.
seeing
this
as how
report.
everyone forgets Lily also is quite strong.
Oh, I didn't forget.
I didn't
Lifting
forget.
again.
I'm just
I-
not participating.
I
in this. This is fun
respect-
to watch.
I respect Lily's strength so much that I don't want them to fail. Unlike Ravon.
We're
I
fine with
respect-
that.
We are
Look, I
fine with Ravon making a fool out of himself.
We like you, Lily.
We respect Lily's intelligence.
That's going in the quotes channel.
No! I refuse. That's some bullshit.
Fuck!
I
Alright,
refuse
next
that
time you
one,
gotta go for
Tart.
a saving throw. I'm staying 11 feet away.
Okay, so
Fuck.
like, well, I guess we were making a strength check.
Yeah.
Yes, Ravon, make me
strength.
another strength check.
Do I get advantage because Sarah?
Is Sarah helping you?
I am.
Yeah, she mentioned
Oh,
it.
then yeah, go for it.
Eh. I was about to say 19.
You two working together, you are able to pry the gate open. It definitely was either rusted or shut or stuck or something. As you hear something inside the machinery snap, and once that snap happens, you're able to lift it up with no issue.
Eh. It was rusted.
Claps. Like golf claps.
He really is a shit homeowner.
Sarah's looking at Corvin. Don't patronize me.
Shrugs.
I'd like to enter the room and do so as far away from the treasure as possible.
Absolutely.
Sneaky, sneaky,
The
sneaky.
treasure is sitting there, ever so enticingly.
I'd like to peer into this corridor over here, Tart.
Okay. You peer into that corridor. You notice, similar to what you saw with the Grave Titan's chamber, you see a large, empty room with a domed ceiling.
And nothing else in the room?
Nothing in the room. 2 doors to the south. It looks like another opening just south of you. But nothing in the room, from what you're able to tell.
Map-wise, that probably connects to this. Where the fuck those two go is beyond me.
As for you, Flit, you head north and you see that the chamber to the north through this other iron gate is covered in what I can only describe. Have you played Resident Evil 7, Flit? CG?
Yes.
You know the like black gunk that is like covered all over the walls in that game?
Oh, fucking mold. Oh.
Yeah, the mold. That's the entirety of this room. It is some sort of living quarters that is just covered in this icky black gunk.
I got some good news and some bad news. The good news is you can see a way forward to the north from here. The bad news is it is covered in not nice stuff.
So you guys
Say,
had-
Tart,
Yes.
what can you tell me? What I'd like to roll a nature check on something
Sure.
for an above game thing.
Sure.
I want to see how much Flit knows about oozes.
Oozes. Make me a nature check. And Corvin, I see you. I'll get to you in just one moment.
Don't worry about me.
Oozes.
22.
What specifically do you want to know? Just in general? What would Flit know about oozes?
I'd like to see if I know anything about black colored oozes.
Black colored oozes.
Of a pudding variety?
Of perhaps a pudding variety?
Someone say pudding? I love pudding.
You know that black pudding is an ooze. Obviously, it is an ooze. It is usually this heaping pile of thick black goo. Usually pretty sizable, like probably about a dozen feet or so wide. And you know that they are able to, if black pudding is able to survive on its own for a very long time, it becomes significantly bigger and spread, even taking over its younger counterparts, almost like a symbiote.
There's a whole bunch of black gunk in here. Might be some black oozes.
As for you, Corvin, you see a empty room. Is what you think it may initially be. But in this empty room, you see what appear to be a number of traps that have been set off already in 3 bodies. Three Dune Striders.
Ooh.
On the far side, you see a door that has already been opened, giving access to an area that you can't quite see, but the door has been opened. Another door up top that has not. But this room, it looks like quite a large number of traps went off in this room. As you see burn marks, arrows, blades that are covered in blood and soot. You see what appear to be vents in the floor.
I'm just gonna mark this real quick. There we go.
Here, let me get these others, since we just looked at a whole bunch of rooms all together.
Murder room.
I'm trying to make it bigger, but it's not working with me.
You had to set the text size before you type it. Like, you had to set the text size, click it, and then type. It's really finicky. I don't like it.
That is stupid.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was CG looking in that room. Oops.
Touch nothing
But the lamp!
Fucking hell.
We have touched nothing but the lamp, murder room, empty room in the bottom left, and then the ooey gooey.
Alright. Sarah's going down to the one that she thinks leads back to that other door.
Black mold room. As you're doing that, Corey, You being the closest to it. That treasure is incredibly enticing. Make me a charisma save.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
10.
You get it. You get the +4
more-
from Rovan's aura.
14.
However, you feel this overwhelming sense of greed begin to come over your person.
Corey is Abu confirmed.
That would look really good on Diana.
Oh. Do you reach for any of the
shit.
treasure?
What does the check say? I don't know.
You're right. No, you're right. Flit, are you still perceiving the black mold room?
Well, she turned around to talk to everyone else.
Okay. I would say you would see it first, then you see Corey getting awfully close to that pile of gold in the center of the room.
Corey! Corey, what are you doing?
Oh shit.
What?
Can any of us grab Corey?
I don't know. Do any of you wish to?
There's
I would
just
like to grab Corey.
so much. Surely that not all of it's trapped. I mean,
Vaughn, she has a point. Charisma save.
Fuck me.
You should be okay at this.
every
Don't
piece.
say that.
Every piece.
Natural 20.
What was that?
Well
what was
fucking
that, bitch?
done.
What was that, bitch?
Nothing,
Yoinks.
bitch. I
Well,
love you, bitch.
done.
Love you too, bitch.
Ain't ever gonna stop loving you, bitch.
I'm gonna support you for a long ass time, ho.
Rovan, you go to
Love
grab
you so
Corey, and you feel this sense of greed beginning to come over you, but you realize how bad of an idea this is. You grab Corey. I need you to make me an athletics check. Corey, make me an opposing acrobatics check.
If it's alright, because I'm very terrified of this, can I burn a channel divinity?
I will say you do not have time for
27.
this. Not in this
Fuck.
moment.
That's
You
bad.
need to beat a 27.
Oh, 21.
Man, no. Look, there's something for Cedric too. I'll find something for you, Ravon. Come on.
Correct.
That's it.
Just
You-
let me.
If
No.
If I may. Rovan, you
Yeah.
go to grab Corey just as she drops down to the ground. Corey, you scoop up a pile of gold coins in your hand. And it isn't long before this huge wave of gold crashes down over you and you vanish within the pile of gold.
Oh shit.
Fuck.
And as the pile of gold begins to rise and form a large creature, the horde golem cometh. And that is where we're gonna end for tonight.
Ooh.
I get my tidal wave, bitches.
Hey,
Hey.
hey, Punk, does this seem familiar to you at all? You specifically.
What?
Eh?
That's okay.
I'm trying to see if I can find the fucking image. Hold on.
I'm making a Lucy reference.
I might be making a Lucy reference.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Lucy's
Oh.
eyes are way too big for his fucking coin purse.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
miss my small cat friend.
And here we go.
Oh.
Once I get the fucking... There we go. And this is what we will be fighting next session.
Oh.
It is the thing.
That's fucking cool.
Or at least that's the art. I think we.
Whoops.
I don't remember. I looked
That
at
is the
Right.
art that I use.
Did CG and
Yeah,
I do the
for-
thing again?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's been a hot minute since we've done that, CJ.
Yeah, it's great.
That's okay. And I don't really think that this qualifies because this was last year that I used this.
Oh,
It
okay,
was.
okay. But
So it was delayed, is what you're saying.
it was delayed. But with that being said, thank you all for joining us tonight. We love you all so very much. Let's go ahead and send it on down the line. We'll start off with Punk, who may or may not be dead now. Smile.
What's up? It's me, the punkitiest punk. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Threads, and sometimes Tumblr and sometimes TikTok at Punkyard Dog. I might be streaming. I'm in between jobs at the moment, so I might have some time to stream, but I am gonna be mostly focusing on getting work. But yeah, that's me.
Dude, a Punkyard
Riv-
Dog stream in the year of our Lord 2023?
Yeah,
I'm
holy
sh-
shit.
I'm shocked.
Yeah.
Shoot.
I'm excited.
Shocked, I
Rivor.
say.
Wow. It's your turn.
Your
Oh.
turn, bro.
You can find me here soon back at twitch.tv/wickedriver97. I'm waiting. I don't have a desk right now or a chair, but I have a throne with those on it. So if you want to help me get those, it'd be appreciated, because the sooner I can get those, the sooner I can actually get back to streaming. Seeing as how my now ex left me with not very much, so I have to do what I can to get the things we need for the house. So yeah, I have that going on. But I'll be back soon. But I'm gonna toss it over to CG.
Hello, I am the CG. You can find me nowhere because I don't much care for social media, but you can find me on various Good Beans D&D streams, such as twitch.tv/BurnoutVod, where we have 2 games we are a part of. Currently, I am the DM for Pack Tactics, an all-warlock campaign, of which we were referring to a little bit ago. Party is now an honorary member of the Centaur tribes, and have a pretty good sense of humor, I must say.
I helped
can
with
also-
that. I did that.
I'd like to know more about that later. But the other thing is Strixhaven, Saved by the Spell, wherein we got drunk. And you can also find me on this channel every other Tuesday for Rascals in Ravnica. We're headed into the Undercity. Looking forward to it. This is an off week. Be sure to tune in next week. Joe, go.
Yell at the YouTube frogs, Joe.
They're fucking frogs now? Hold on.
Yeah, they've always been frogs. The YouTube frogs.
Listen here, you fucking croaky little bastards going ghetto, 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 ghetto. I'm
Tell
over
'em,
here
Joe.
telling y'all
Ghetto,
to go ahead
ghetto.
and
Ghetto, ghetto.
exactly, just like that.
Yeah.
I'm just over here asking y'all to go out, hit like on this video because it was awesome, and subscribe to the channel because Tart's awesome, and ring the fucking bell because the content that you're going to be notified when they get uploaded are actually pretty fucking awesome. So you take that awesome thing, that other awesome thing, that third awesome thing, and what do you get? An awesome fucking experience on fucking YouTube. Other than that, I got nothing. Frosco. You fucking frogs. Fuck you.
The fuck.
Damn the French. The fucking French frogs. Hi, everybody. Twitch, Twitter, JFrost747. Streams this week are going to be more Baldur's Gate. A little bit of some Goon Night with a few of the goons. As previously mentioned, Saved by the Spell. Party got drunk. Can't wait to see what shenanigans happen when they sober the hell up. And other than that, just some random hodgepodge stuff. But yeah. And I believe who has not gone? Sarah?
Sarah.
Damn it.
Sarah.
Uh, yes, you can find me on Twitter because I refuse to call it its new name. It's Sarah Jade. I don't really stream anymore. I don't know that I want to either. But someone who does stream and is an amazingly good coffee bean is Kazguk. She is constantly doing fundraisers and is just overall a good bean. So go check her out, give her some love, tell her I sent you, and enjoy bleh, enjoy her streams. And
For reference, because I don't know if they can't see it right now, but CG updated the room so it now says we touched the lamp in parentheses.
I think the only one that hasn't gone now is Tart.
Hello, my name is Farting Tart. I am the Pudding Pastry. You have already found me here at twitch.tv/Farting Tart, where I do D&D, I do variety games, and tomorrow I am turning 27 years old. 27
Let's
years
fucking
on
go.
this godforsaken shithole world that we live on. I hate it here,
Birthday.
but I'm stuck here. I want to love it, and every day it gets harder and harder. But that's okay, because you know what? I'm gonna spend myself. I'm gonna spend myself.
Spend yourself?
I'm gonna spend myself. Hey yo, I am going to spend my birthday time tomorrow torturing myself because we are returning back to our Pokemon Platinum Cute Lock, baby.
Oh, fuck.
And
Why?
because I want to do it. Smile.
We're gonna
And
beat this
I'm excited because I had to get it set up ahead of time because otherwise I had to I had to set up the run ahead of time because it takes a little bit to do it. And so I have to make sure the run is valid. So I don't get in there and waste everyone's time by having to set up a new run. And I saw what our starter is going to be, and I am very excited about it because it was actually a very good pick. So be on the lookout for that tomorrow. That's going to be tomorrow at 12 p.m. EST, as well as I'm going to be on Jake's channel tomorrow night for Dairy Queen. Hunting at the Dairy Queen. So make sure you tune in for that. And maybe stop by and tell me happy birthday. Ooh fingers. Ooh finger touch. But yeah,
I'm a little hesitant now.
that's me. Let's see. Who can we raid? I see a Brawl. I see a Bilvy. I see a Connor. I see a Bromad.
We don't raid Bilby much.
We don't get to raid Bilvy much. You know what? I know what we're going to raid Bilvy, and I know why we're going to raid Bilvy, because Bilvy has made some of the incredible emotes that you can see on the channel, as well as some of the incredible emotes that I am going to release tomorrow for said birthday.
Fucking do it.
So now's the time to do it. So thank you all for being here. We love you all so very much. Everyone go and spam a tart sniff in Bilvy's chat right now.
Sniffles.
Sniffles. So go and do that. Tell Bilvy they're wonderful and talented and really fucking attractive. And I love you all so much. We will be here next week for another episode of War of the Shattered Sun. Thank you all for joining us. And remember, as always, Black Lives Matter. Trans rights are human rights. AI is dumb and stinky and stupid. And you are loved. You are valid. And most importantly, if no one told you today, you matter. Love you all. We will see you all next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.